Okay, couple things that we're going to go over. First of all, Success Club. I know that you guys have all keep hearing about Success Club, and that you will hear it a lot within this business. So in order to achieve Success Club, you need to get at least 5 points. And you get 2 points from a challenge pack, which is Shakeology and a workout program purchased together, which is the best value for a customer. So typically what I do when I'm telling someone about this, let's say they're really interested in the program, I'll say, you're getting the program for, the program's $60. Let's say it's the promotion. It's $140 for the whole promotion, right? So they're getting the program for $60, and I'll say, and you get Shakeology at a discount for $80. Or if they're interested in Shakeology, I'll say, this is awesome. We'll start you on Shakeology. You can get the program for just $10. So either way, it adds up to $140, and you can kind of spin it based on what that person is looking for so that they can see the value that they're getting in the discount, or you can just tell them the percentage off that they're saving. But I find that works best that way. So the challenge pack is the best way to go to get a customer started, especially because they really are getting a lot of savings. So, and especially those people that just want Shakeology. So you have the 3-day refresh if they're not interested in a program at the time. Or the performance line you can get, or if they don't want one specific program, they can get Beachbody On Demand, which is a great offer for, the $140. So that's how you get the 2 points. And then you get 1 point for Shakeology HD. Make sure that it is on Home Direct. So if you have someone that is just purchasing Shakeology, make sure that they do Home Direct, the automatic shipment, and just not a one-time purchase, because you won't get the point that way. And you just remind them that they're getting a great discount on shipping when they do the Shakeology HD. The shipping is only $2. So they can still cancel anytime. And it's a good idea to start getting in the habit with your customers of writing on a calendar when they purchase, so you kind of know when their next order is going out. And I'm pretty sure that, I don't think it was released yet, but I did hear this, and now I can't remember all the details. However, Beachbody is going to start sending emails to customers saying when their next shipment is going to happen and explaining to them. So, but I would still get into the habit of doing that, because you can also offer the discount coach option if they're not already a coach for their second order, because now they can get Shakeology for a discount in their second month when they're a coach. And just a little side note, when you sign up as a coach, you get your $40 fee waived if you buy a challenge pack. Now, let's say that someone wants to sign up as a discount coach but not at the time of challenge pack purchase. They can still get that $40 fee reimbursed to them. So what you would want them to do is have them pay the $40, and then they send an email, and you can get them if you get their challenge pack purchase order number, which you can see in your customer orders, you just have them send an email with their challenge pack order number and say, please reimburse my coach fee because I signed up and I did have a challenge pack. So that's just a side note. But typically I have someone, if they're going to sign up as a coach, their second month for Shakeology, I'll have them buy another challenge pack and have them cancel their Shakeology HD from the first one, because they can still get a discount. You can't get a discount on your challenge packs. After you become a coach, you can't get a challenge pack. So that's something to think about. So Success Club, it is a non-negotiable in your business. If you are wanting to build your business, this is the benchmark that you need to set for yourself. So instead of setting a goal that I will hit Success Club, it's what date will you hit that by? How many Success Club points are you going to have, and what date are you going to hit that by? And the coolest thing about this is it is a benchmark in your business that tells you, and that tells you that your business is growing if you're hitting this every month. And it's because you're bringing in new customers every month. What the cool thing I think about this is it makes it, there's nothing more simple than this, right? So if you know that you're doing this at the very basics, sometimes it can be scary when you first start because you think that, I don't know how I'm going to do this. How do I know that my business is going to grow? And this is your benchmark. So that's bringing in 3 new customers a month. It's completely and totally doable. If you are inviting people on a daily basis, it is completely and totally doable if you follow the 3 vital behaviors. The other thing that's so wonderful about Success Club is you are rewarded every time you hit Success Club, and it's fun. There are lots of great prizes. Every month there's a prize. You may get some sort of Beachbody swag, a personal development book, a personal development webinar. I have so many things. I have t-shirts, sweatshirts, volleyballs, beach equipment, mats. I got programs. Insanity Asylum, I think I got a pull-up bar and the whole program, and we got the whole P90X series. I've gotten weighted gloves, quite a few personal development books. I'm trying to think. It's just been, I've been invited to parties because I've hit Success Club. So you get that recognition from the company. The other thing you get is at our annual conference in July, if you hit 12 consecutive months, you're recognized as Success Club All-Star, either 5 or 10. And if you hit 24 consecutive months, you're recognized as Success Club Legend. And with that, you get a medal and you get special seating. So, and you get to wear a special tag that says that you hit that. So it seems like something that's really little, but I'm telling you, when you are at Summit, you love that extra recognition. Like, it is a proud piece of, a proud medal, a proud place to sit. It makes you feel really proud of what you've accomplished. So I know when I first started that was my goal, to hit that all-star, and I have since become a legend. So, I missed Success Club twice in my career, and I vowed that I would never do it again. It was in my first year. So I think I'm like 26 months or something like that. Because, the other thing is I want to be on the national wake up call one day. And, I listen to that and I think of all those coaches. Listen, if you listen to those calls, it says how many months they've been in Success Club. And that's how those are the successful coaches because they haven't missed it. But the other thing is to think about is, in order to be successful in multi-level marketing, you need to be able to duplicate your own success. And Success Club really makes that simple. So you come in, you start your business, right? So you're doing the 3 vital behaviors, you're inviting, you're being a product, you're sharing it on social media, you're doing your personal development, and you're hitting Success Club because you're doing all those 3 things. Well, when you have a coach that joins you that wants to work the business, it's just the same thing. You break it down that easy. Listen, if you want to be successful, you hit Success Club. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And so it's just simple. So it really is just the most basic benchmark for you to give to your coaches and for you to manage your own business. You just want to make sure that, you are tracking. So, you may have a month that's much better than another month. Like, why is that? And I guarantee you, a lot of times you're going to go back and say, I invited a lot more. And most times it's about 2 weeks of a turnover is what I find. Like, what I did 2 weeks ago is affecting me today. So if I have found, like, if I'm struggling at the end of a month, like I'm inviting like crazy, I need to hit Success Club. I hit Success Club, at the 12th, the midnight hour on the last day of the month. And I swear I'm at Success Club in the first week of the next month. Because why? Because of what I did the last 2 weeks, I was inviting like crazy. So you'll see that happening, but you can't see that happening unless you track. So make sure you're tracking. The other thing that Success Club brings you is free money. So we'll talk a little bit about that with the Emerald rank. So I wanted to move into the importance of Emerald. So making sure that you understand what Emerald means. That means that you have a coach on each leg, one on your right and one on your left. So you have a strong leg and a weak leg. Your strong leg, there's going to be coaches that are put under there that you haven't signed up, but also will be coaches that you put there too. Your weak leg is going to be just people that you put there. So it's pretty cool the way that the company has set it up so that you are benefiting from a team that's growing underneath you. So, and that's all coming, from your upline, which is really cool. So once you get 2 coaches on each leg, that really is the first milestone in building your business. So, you have Success Club and then you have Emerald, which is cool because you hit this point. It's fun. It's, you get recognized for it. People are seeing, people in, social media or that aren't Beachbody people, they don't know what Emerald means, but they see that it's a recognition. They see that you've advanced in your business. You've gotten a promotion that, wow, okay, that person is serious about this and they're pretty successful at what they're doing. And they're going to start watching you closer and they're going to start, again, they're going to be like, okay, this is serious. So it is that first milestone that really kind of gives you that confidence and that edge. So it's important to hit that right away. A lot of people will put, their spouse or their their mom or whoever to get that rank. And you want to keep building from there, but you want to hit Emerald as quickly as possible so you can start getting free leads and you can start earning Team Cycle bonus. So Team Cycle bonus is really where you make your money in this business. My retail has pretty much stayed the same every year. Or I'm sorry, mostly every month because I'm hitting Success Club and I'm bringing in 3 to 5 new customers every month. But where I have made my income is through the Team Cycle bonus. And that happens when you start to rank advance and then build a team underneath you. So we'll get into more detail about the Team Cycle bonus because that could be like a whole call. But there are some videos in the back office or the online office that you can watch to learn about it. But when you're an Emerald coach, 1 cycle gets you $14. So every time your volume builds, it's a ratio, 200 on one side leg, 200 in volume on one leg to 100 in volume on the other leg. You make $14. So let's say you had 400 on one leg and 200 on another leg, you would make $28. And so you'll see as your team builds, you cycle. So you can cycle hundreds of times and be making $2,000, $3,000 a week just in cycle bonus because you're building a team and they're bringing in volume. So volume is basically equated to sales. So you've probably noticed in the online office that each challenge pack and program, Shakeology, all has a volume number associated with it. So like Shakeology is 90 PV. So if you have 3 coaches that are under you that are bringing in 90 PV and personal volume. So again, this is a whole nother call, but personal volume is basically what you're selling. Team volume is what your team is selling. So Stacy, your personal volume, let's say it's $200 or not dollars, volume is 200. So basically that's what you sold. You sold $200, it's not dollars, sorry. You sold $200 worth of product, whatever it is. Let's say, we'll say 3 Shakeology. So you sold 3 Shakeologies. That's 270 volume points. That's going to show up as your personal volume. That's going to roll up to Sarah as team volume. So she's going to see 270 as team volume in her team. So she would have a cycle bonus based on that volume, but you're going to make the commission. She's not making any commission on what you sell. She's just benefiting from the volume points. But you can't start doing those cycle bonuses until you are an Emerald coach. So you want to become Emerald and start putting people underneath you so that you can start cycling. The other thing is when you become an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 5, you get free customer leads. So anybody that signs up with Team Beachbody just as a customer, and there are a lot of them. I mean, I get 2 to 3 a week. They're your customer. So you get to reach out to them. They're free leads. They're free people that you get to reach out to that they've obviously already have an interest in Beachbody. They've signed up for a free Beachbody, Team Beachbody account, and now you can talk with them. If they purchase anything after that, that's all yours. That's your commission. That's your Success Club point if they do a challenge pack. If you hit Success Club 10, you're going to get these customer leads, and then you're going to get Shakeology leads. And what these are free money. So you can ask Sarah. I can't remember exactly what her dollar amount was last month, but she was messaging me all excited because she's like, I got commission. Who's this customer? Da, da, da. And I'm like, that's your free money. So you can make hundreds of dollars depending on how many leads come in from these free leads. And basically the other place they're coming from is the infomercials. So when someone signs up and purchases Shakeology off of an infomercial, or not Shakeology, I'm sorry, it will never be on an infomercial. One of the 21 Day Fix, they sell thousands of 21 Day Fixes on the infomercial. That person is getting assigned a coach. And when they purchase that, make sure that these people know that they're getting a coach. Okay. So, and they're told more than once they're getting a coach. So they're not going to be very surprised when you reach out to them because they know about you. So make sure that you are following up with your leads. You can have leads that turn into coaches. And I know there's different things that work for different people. I've emailed, sometimes I text message. Sarah, I know, made a video. So she said, I just wanted them to know that I was real. And, so making a video is great. But making sure that you follow up with them. But in order to get those leads, you need to be an Emerald coach and you need to hit Success Club. So again, it's free money, free customers coming in. Beachbody has promised the network that they will never sell Shakeology other than through a coach in the network. So it will never go on an infomercial. It'll never go through Amazon. You may see it through Amazon. That is not Beachbody. If you see it through Amazon, report it. If you're seeing it through, Amazon, I don't know how that works, but I can tell you that you're not guaranteed. I think it's illegal for Amazon to do it. It's not Beachbody selling it. So basically they're not guaranteed the product. So they don't have the return and they're not guaranteed what they're getting in that. Like, who knows? Is the bag expired? Is it open? Is it half gone? And Craigslist is another thing. People are selling Shakeology from their backyard. And again, there's no guarantees as to what these people are getting. We stand behind the integrity of our product, and you are not guaranteed that integrity if you buy it from somewhere else. So, and like I said, they've promised the network that they will never sell it other than through coaches. So that's cool because those leads are going to go to coaches that are working their business. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about was the Power Hour. And I have that on let me pull it up here. Just gonna screen share. I just pulled it up on our Facebook page. So we can kind of go through it here, but this is something that I really focused on when I very first started, when I felt like I didn't have enough time to do everything that I wanted to do. The key is this: you have to focus. This Power Hour is a focused Power Hour. This is not get on Facebook, scroll a little bit, do a couple things, scroll a little bit, turn your notifications off. You can even turn it off so it looks like you're not online. Put your headphones on if you like to listen to music and sit and do these things. So I switch mine a little bit. I do the number 3. That's just easy for me to remember, is to connect with 3 new people, get 3 new contacts, invite 3 new people, and we'll message 3 new people and invite 3 new people every single day. So this one says add 2 people to your Facebook list, which is fine too. So add 2 to 3 new contacts a day. Connect with 5 people from your list, reconnect, and build a new relationship, saying nothing is said about Beachbody. So this is going to those people and just saying, find a few people, scroll their page a little bit, see where they are, and say, hey, what's up? How are you? I've done this so many times and this really works. So you're, reconnecting and building new relationships. We've all have been places in our life. Like, think about where you've been, like where you've worked. Think about where you went to college, all those people that you were in college with, high school, college, family, family of family, cousins of cousins, just reconnect with people if you had a relationship with them in the past, and just open it up. Hey, what's up? How are you? One thing that helped me was I had put my transformation picture as my profile picture. So right away when people were seeing my stuff, and I've actually left it up there, just because it's really helped me in my business, that they already know that I've had that opens up the conversation if I haven't talked to them. Like, oh my gosh, you look great. What are you doing? How are things going? And typically it's like, what do you do now? What do you do for a living? Always moves into that. And, somehow I just slide it in there. Like, oh my gosh, I'm a health and fitness coach. It's so great. I get to stay home with my son. I'm so glad I don't have to go to pay for daycare, and you just connect with people that way. And then, once you feel connected, you can say, hey, listen, I'm running a group next month, or if you're running a free group, you can invite them to it. But it's just a matter of getting those messages out there and not talking about Beachbody right away. And then you're going to send out 2 to 3 new invites a day. So these can be from those people that you connected with yesterday, the day before, last week, if you have a conversation going with them, or people that have liked maybe something about a challenge group post that you put. A lot of the people that I connect with too are anybody that likes any of my posts. So I go back and I message every single person that's liked my post if I haven't talked to them already. So I just say, depending on what the post is, if it's about my son, like, thank you so much for liking my post. I love sharing, my new baby. We're so excited. If they have kids, how do you like being a mom? Like, something I can relate to. If it's something about Beachbody that I've shared that was like maybe a vulnerable post, I'll say, thank you so much for liking my post and supporting me. It really is tough to put myself out there, but I appreciate that. Or if it's an inspirational post that I've put out there, I'll say, I'm so glad you liked my post. Do you benefit from, the inspiration that I post? There's so much negativity on Facebook. I really try to keep people inspired and motivated because I know that that's what I like to read. Hopefully you're enjoying it too. Something like that. If they like a recipe or something like that, I'll just say, hey, I saw you liked my recipe. Would you be interested in having more recipes? Are you gluten intolerant? Do you like to cook? I personally hate to cook, so I try to find something really easy. Do you have any good ideas for recipes? If they like to cook. So you're just really connecting with them. I used to run obstacle course races. I'd message people about that. So you're just finding a way to relate to people, starting a conversation. So that's really what took up the bulk of my time, was just getting those messages out and responding to those messages. If you find the messages going back and forth a lot, schedule a time that you're available to talk with them and just say, listen, I would love to chat with you more. I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you, but I'm really trying to get through, really trying to finish up what I'm trying to do right now. Like I'm returning a lot of messages. Tons of people are interested in my group, whatever, make it sound like that, and just say, let's chat. So you don't take your whole power hour messaging someone back and forth when you can accomplish it on the phone at a different time. Check in with your challenge group. So you're just going back in, checking in, commenting, posting, respond to any messages you've had from the day before. Check the online office for any new announcements. Connect with, if you have any coaches you're building, when you want to connect with your coaches, see how they're doing. Check in your team page, post anything, engage with them. Check my team page and see what the announcements are, see what's going on, engage with people there. Check in on your training group. So your Coach Basics that you guys are in right now, you want to check into that, complete any assignments. Again, sometimes those calls are a little bit longer, so your power hour might be a little bit more. And then schedule your posts for tomorrow. And remember that you can add value. So if you're trying to post 3 to 5 times a day, which we recommend, and you are, you're short on time and you're trying to just do this power hour, it's really a great idea to have a couple posts done ahead of time. So you can post through Hootsuite, and that's HOOTESUITE. It's free. You can post through Hootsuite, or you can post through sendible.com, sendible.com, to your page. But if you have a like page, you can schedule posts right through Facebook. So if you have some ideas that you've already, most of the time my inspirational posts come from the personal development I'm doing. So I'll jot something down and then think about it for the next day, either schedule it or wake up in the morning and do it the next day. My posts during the day typically are something I'm sharing about my workout or my shake, something personal. So like something about the baby or what we're doing for the day, or they can see my life, and then something inspirational, motivational. And so that a lot of times does come from my personal development, or something that I saw, or something that just kind of came to my mind. So those are typically 3 things that I post about. And, you'll find in terms of personal, for me, things that, I'm a mom and I really like sports, and I'm from Pittsburgh and I like the Steelers, and I'm gluten-free and I like clean eating, and I like easy cooking, and I like the beach. You always see a ton of beach pictures from me. I like being outside. I am a Christian. I like to share my faith. So those are just personal things that I'm sharing about me. And when I very first started, I remember hearing a coach saying, like, I don't share anything political or anything religious on my wall because that's just not where I want to go. And I thought about that, and I remember kind of restricting myself from sharing some of my religious posts. And then I thought, you know what, like I'm a Christian, and these are my beliefs, and I want people to follow me that share that same thing, that have those same beliefs. Those are the people that I want to attract. If people don't believe that, that's okay. But if someone is looking at my post and saying, like, this girl's so annoying, like, I don't want to see anything about God anymore, it's like, okay, well, unfollow me. That's me. That's my thing. I will never post about politics. I hate politics. But if you are gung-ho for politics and you're a hardcore Republican and that's super duper important to you, or a hardcore Democrat, share away. You're going to attract those people to you. So there's certain things that you're passionate about. Share that stuff because you want to attract those people to you. So those are, usually where my posts come from. Again, we can do a whole nother call, or we can talk more about that, but you'll start to see that, when you start to follow other coaches, just try to be, at the end of the day, you always want to be authentically you. You don't want to try to be another coach, because people are going to join this business for you. And if you listen to Tara Carr, just did the National Wake Up Call 2 weeks ago, and she talks about that. And I thought it was really cool because, she talked about it when she, was a failure at the beginning, is when she very first started, she was looking at some of the successful coaches that were ahead of her, and she was trying to be them. And she was, she ultimately is a very low maintenance girl that doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup, doesn't really care about fashion, is comfortable in yoga pants and workout clothes and her hair in a ponytail. And she was trying to be what these other coaches were, like fake eyelashes and, total high maintenance, tons of makeup and all this stuff. And she's like, and then she was attracting these high maintenance people. And she was, she said, like, I was annoyed with them. Like, what is their problem? Like, this isn't, but she was attracting those people. So once she started to be who she was, just not just a mom, but a mom that was low maintenance, and that kind of thing wasn't important to her. Those are the people that she attracted. So remember, what you're sharing is what you want to attract to you. So when you look at people or you look at posts, or there's certain things that inspire you, like, what would you follow? Who are you following? What kinds of things interest you? So you want to think about that when you are sharing and posting. But the key to the power hour is focus. So if you could focus your time, and I guarantee you'll find that it seems like, oh my gosh, an hour, that's all I have, that you'll get so much more done when you focus. Believe me, it is so easy to squirrel. We are so distracted in society, culture right now, because we have so many things. We have cell phones dinging, personal messages, text messages, phone calls, constant, who checked it, who liked my status, who posted on their wall. We're like, our minds, we can't even, I'm a culprit too. We can't even drive without doing something else, like, texting or talking on the phone, or no, you shouldn't text and drive, but, talking on the phone while you're driving or whatever. It's like we're constantly multitasking. So if you can really stick to your guns and follow this power hour, break it up into 2 30-minute sessions if you have to. But this is really, my power hour has turned into more because my team has grown. But if I don't have time in the day to do everything that I need, I will do at least a power hour. And typically when I was starting, it was a power hour through the week, and then I would add a couple more hours on the weekend to catch up. But you can absolutely get it done. Now, on here, you'll see that your workouts or your personal development are not here. So for me, personal development happened while I was driving, cooking, laundry. I stopped really turning on the TV when I got home, and I did my power hour and my workout. And usually I listen to a podcast or a YouTube video or a book while I was driving to and from work, and when I was cooking. And I would read sometimes before I went to bed, but I sacrificed some other things. And now I really don't even ever watch TV because I don't have any shows. So I find a book to read or something else to do. But so hopefully this was helpful. And do you have any questions for me, Stacy, about any of the stuff we went over? No, you're good? Okay. All right. Well, I will let you go since I took up a lot of your time. I will post the recording in the group if you need to go back to it. And like I said, if you